Welcome to Gaggia UK. My name is Nick and I'm here today to show you two brand new machines. That's the Mangenta on ice and the Cadorna on ice. Just arrived from Italy this morning. We've just unboxed them and put them out and we thought we'd share them with you straight away. More about those in a moment, but I just want to show you this machine first. And this, we wind the clock back a quarter of a century. 25 years ago this machine was released to the UK. It's a Synchrony digital. What a workhorse this is, a fantastic piece of equipment. There are still many customers, and we still get them today, who are still using this 20-25 years on. And a lot of the features on this machine was so far ahead of the time, and some of the features are still used on the newer machines that we sell today. For instance, there are 3 levels of coffee, where you small, medium and large, the grind control, the dose setting, the feature to use ground coffee rather than just beans. And one feature that was quite advanced at the time was this elemented cup warmer on the top there as well. The brew group that's inside the machine is the same, really, very, very similar to this day and age. And that's a Synchrony digital, as I say, a brilliant machine released in 1999. We've got a lot of old machines here in Elland, and if you ever wanted to come and have a look at some of the history of Gaggia throughout the ages, including a very old lever machine from 1953, we've got it all here. So you're welcome to come along and have a look at any time you'd like to do that. Right, we're moving on from the Synchrony digital to our brand new machines. We're really excited about these machines. Some of you will be familiar with the Cadorna, some of you will be familiar with the Mangenta. I've got a Mangenta at home myself at the moment, and they're really good machines. The display is phenomenal on them, and that's one of the things that sets them aside from the older models, really. The displays have been changing for the last 3 or 4 years, and they're really easy to read, really easy to program, and that's one of the great features of both the Cadorna and the Mangenta range. Indeed, probably our best-selling automatic machines at the moment. But the Cadorna Ice and the Mangenta Ice have got a brand new feature that we're excited to tell you about. They're both available in this lovely moonlight grey finish. It's a nice matte grey. It's a really attractive looking machine. And also with them, you can see on the bottom here a nice matte black drip tray as well, which is very good. So let's talk about the differences between these models to the traditional Cadorna and Mangenta. They do everything that our traditional Cadorna and Mangenta do. This particular model, the on ice model, is the Prestige. So it's got the carafe. So the carafe is what we kind of classify as a super automatic. So it's a one-touch cappuccino latte. So all the milky drinks, you can program them up, strength of coffee, length of milk, and just push a button. So they operate on the carafe. I've taken the carafe off of this at the moment. It's got the milk, the water spout on it. But this one comes with the carafe. So the point of difference between these and all the other range, other than the beautiful colour, is the fact it's got this on-ice coffee facility. Recent years there's been a big push towards cold brew. You know, a lot of coffee shops are serving up cold brew coffee, and cold brew should be, you know, made over a very long period of time, overnight at least. So for a good sort of 12 hours, brewed in a fridge and then sieved and served, etc. And the point of that is it's supposed to give a sweeter coffee when you're drinking colder iced coffees. So this one is replicating that, and although not quite the same as a cold brew, it does deliver a very, very good iced sort of coffee, really. And on here you have the button for both of them. They're programmable. So the main difference between them is it's brewed at a lower temperature. We estimate 20 to 30 degrees lower than the espresso, and also it's extracted slightly slower, so it just gives us that little sweeter coffee. And it's a really good feature, and so we've tried it out and are very pleased with it. Other than that, it's exactly the same as the traditional Cadornas. And for those of you who don't know the difference between the Mangenta and the Cadorna, are wondering what it is, they have the same features on them. I think there's a couple more coffees on this one, actually, two or three more coffees on this one, but the main difference is this one has profile settings. So on the Mangenta, you'd have one cappuccino that you program up, and when you press that cappuccino button, that's your menu, your recipe for your coffee. But on the Cadorna, you have 4 profiles, so you could have 4 recipes for one cappuccino if you like. So you want it slightly milkier, slightly more coffee, slightly stronger, you can have 4 different ones. So if there's 2 or 3 of you in the house using this, or it's going to a very small office, etc., you could have different lengths of coffee or different strengths of coffee on this one. Whereas this one, it was sort of one profile effectively. But other than that, they're very similar machines, really. And we do have a separate video on these machines, so you can see a little bit more in depth on this if you wanted to to have a look at that. Just go to GaggiaDirect.com and you'll find various videos on all our products there. And that's about it on the Mangenta and Cadorna on ice. Like I say, we're very excited to get it in. I really love the colour. I think it's a bit of a change from our normal. I know this isn't black, it's a nice silver one here, but real nod to this one, I think. Nod to the Synchrony Digital in the colour. And really what Gaggia is all about, which is continuity, evolving, and the tradition of our machines. And these really epitomise that. Fantastic, really good machines, and they will be available immediately from GaggiaDirect.com. Thanks for watching.